Yes.
It's Ash here.
Trey here.
And what's up, SHPC squad? You know, we always appreciate you.
Absolutely. And we're here at our condo in Pattaya, Thailand still. And we're about to go work out.
Yes.
About to go work out real hard
Sure.
into our max capacity so that we can grow some.
Yes.
So we're hoping that you know, wherever you are, hopefully you're getting some growth in too, which is going to be the topic of our day today.
Yes.
It is Growth Sundays.
Yes.
And we're all about growth today. So our question of the day for our table talk is going to be, we have $1,000 and we need to invest it right now. How would you grow that $1,000?
Okay. But I think it would kind of depend on if we need fast, urgent, right now results or results long term. Like we wanted to have money coming in, but we don't mind waiting a little bit of time for it. But I think if I had to do something right now, the first thought would either be two things: putting money into marketing to all the things we have going on right now, and also to cryptocurrencies. But if we just kind of want something kind of current or do something kind of quickly, I'll probably just go ahead and invest the whole 1,000 into probably getting some mailers done with the real estate, and probably get some deals trickling in from there, especially for the specialty that we have.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
No, that's funny. Something's in my ear.
But those are probably like the main ones right away with the $1,000. There's other things I could do with it, but that would probably be the most secure for me anyway. Right now, based off of what we're doing.
No, that makes sense. And I have some. I mean, of course, we got similar answers since we, wrapped in.
Yeah, what about
and now
you?
we understand what we're doing as far as investing is concerned. So I think I have some of the same answers where it's going to be depending on the goal. Of course, we always want to take the goals first. So what is the goal going to be? Long term, short term? Before we even start to make a plan, you want to know what the end goal is going to be. And also with the risk. So is it going to be high risk or low risk depending on where we are in our situation and what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish. So usually if you have some higher risk, then you're probably going to have some better returns possibly that can happen, but you also have the risk of being able to lose it all.
Right.
If you have some lower risk strategies, usually you have maybe some lower returns or some slower returns, but it's usually a little bit more guaranteed as far as you're going to be able to receive it. So the goal and also the process to be able to get there is usually always important. We always lay that out. So as investors, and especially us being freedom lifestyle investors, we feel like us being freedom lifestyle investors, being able to travel, do what we want to do and still have the money to be able to make money for it, we usually have it broken down in either investing in the business, investing into currencies, so that can be cryptocurrency or foreign exchange, or we can have it investing into real estate or investing into ourselves, and so us being able to have peace of mind, to be able to have a better skill, to be able to have a mentor that can show us the way to get there quicker. That's investing into yourself. So between those four ways, and then also investing into other businesses, that's a long-term strategy. So if it's $1,000, then I would X that one out as far as investing in the startup businesses and things like that. If we had to invest into getting it long-term, I would probably say getting it back, a return of long-term. Real estate would be one of them, because real estate can be quick, but it can also be longer. On the short term, I definitely would say probably foreign exchange, like the Forex market right now. I feel like even though it's a higher risk with foreign exchange, meaning that you have the risk to be able to lose everything, you definitely still have the return to be able to be very quick and to be able to be a lot, if you're willing to invest $1,000 into foreign exchange. So I feel like that's one of the avenues that we definitely do, that I would probably put the $1,000 to if we needed to get it short term. And then also, like you said, cryptocurrencies, and the way that we trade cryptocurrencies, which is similar to foreign exchange, but a lot different with the market being newer. And it's almost like a pure type of reaction, but still it has a lot of reaction off the news and the views of the mass market kind of plays a toll on that. But you're able to make money off of cryptocurrencies in a lot of different ways that unconventionally we didn't have before. And so when it comes down to either purchasing it in the ICO phase or and that's a little bit more long-term too, because if we purchase it in the ICO phase, we're usually not talking about it in the next 30 days, we're getting that return back. But if we're talking about trading the cryptocurrencies and buying the right ones that are already on the exchange market and then trading them for other currencies, then I can see that being, one of our short-term returns that we'll just use that $1,000 for. Other than that, definitely, like you said, with the businesses, as far as the marketing, that's probably the number one. I think that was your number one, but
yeah,
our number one would be the marketing, putting that in towards marketing, into the business of what we're doing right now at this phase, that we would see the quickest return off of our investment, especially the way that online marketing and online business is really set up for us to be able to take the opportunity to be able to contact the right people at the right time and put a message in front of them. Marketing would be the absolute way that we would invest our $1,000 right now at this time in our life. I think before we had other things where the $1,000 had to go towards other things at the time. I think marketing was probably always top on, even with the salon, even with the the other businesses that we have. Marketing is almost pretty much top, but real estate is definitely one of our top ones if we want to be able to make a big bang for our buck. It's usually always a great big return for real estate, so we put a lot of our focus there. And you can grind it out with real estate though. You can put a lot of energy towards real estate without even putting a lot of money towards real estate, and it can kind of get you out of the hole, out of the stump, or you can put your money into real estate and it can grow fast, or you can put your money into real estate to be a safe asset, for your money to be able to sit in. And so we love real estate, but marketing would probably be the number one. As far as the $1,000 to be able to grow.
I would definitely put that in there. Yeah. I would probably risk the whole $1,000.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, into marketing because
marketing.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's just a little more guarantee of an instant sale or instant, recipient of something.
Right.
I don't know. I would put it in. I love marketing.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's funny how we ain't had this conversation prior. We never kind of asked this question in this type of way. We talk about business all the time in different ways we should invest and do certain things with our money, but I think this question brought out a new perspective on us laying it out like that, as far as like where we at, where we're trying to go, what we're doing, and then also what can get us that quick, return on just $1,000, just $1,000.
Yeah, it's just knowing, I guess knowing what's important or knowing what's priority. Because you have a lot of stuff going on. I think as a business owner or entrepreneur, you have so many different things going on. And so you want them all to be successful and all to have money, but at the same time, you have to prioritize, what the demand is and also what you're able to do right now, and then what is easier for the market that you already created, and move forward in that. And I feel like, marketing is definitely it, because you can always get either more clients or either just getting more interest, more landing, or traffic. It's just awesome. Marketing will definitely be worth that little $1,000.
You're right, because with the traffic that you get,
you're
going to be able to have long-term following, a long-term brand that you can actually use later on that can build upon itself also. So short-term and long-term is covered in marketing.
Yeah, so it can be instant. It can be next month, next week, tomorrow, in a few hours. It's really just unpredictable.
Absolutely, especially if you have your business already together, like you have your service and you have your target market and you have your unique position that you have in your business, then marketing should be like something that you can turn on like a faucet and turn off, because you have your funnel or you have your business already in place. So yeah, guys, we get excited, I guess, when we start talking about business and investing, and that's one of our passions.
So we do. I think that's just what we like to do. Like it's like a beyond. It's not like a job or like it's more so of, for me, it's kind of like a game. I think of investing like a game. Like, let me see how much I can get if I put in this little amount. How much can I get? So for me, it's more of a game. And then it's exciting to do it in different ways, because so many different variables to marketing and so many different ways you can do it. And so it's just interesting to see how different routes can get you all the same results, or how different markets can all want the same thing, but how you tell them can vary. So it's just so crazy. I just really enjoy just the different aspects of marketing, because it always changes and it keeps it spicy. Yeah.
It really is.
I like it.
Breaking down the psychology of people. Everybody learns
their interests and what they want.
Have different messages that you really have to put out to certain type of people. That's very interesting.
You have to be attentive, I think, to do marketing. Attentive and very aware. Because you still have to be aware of the person, what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they may be interested in, how will they behave, what will they buy.
What's the next behavior they would do?
Yeah, like everything.
That's so
where
true.
are they at? Like, you have to really go into that really, really deep. And some people won't even go surface level. They'll just be like, oh, who I want to talk to today, and that's about it. And that's marketing.
So funny. That's true, because sometimes I wish I would have took marketing in college, but I'm happy that I took psychology and social relations, because it was really the entryway into knowing, what to even do in marketing, and then kind of getting a passion for marketing later. So yeah, that's one of the things that we would definitely love to help other people out with. That's one of our passions. We do it well. We've helped several people out. I don't even know if I can count the amount of people and business owners and the people that we've mentored and coached along the lines of doing this. But this is what we love to do. So if you were wondering, we let you guys in on that.
What we do, yeah. That's why we get so passionate, I guess, about talking about it. Is really because we have seen success through doing it too. And I think that's what makes us great coaches or mentors as well. It's just the fact that we have seen these putting in the same grind or the same actions that we're telling you are actions that we actually have done, and it may even skip a lot of the errors and failures or setbacks that we've had, and so you're getting a really clear path on what you need to do to be successful. And I thought that's just so important when it comes down to mentorship and coaching, and we just love investing. And so you just get a little bit of everything. Get our experiences, also you get a tailored plan, and also you get somebody that's very enthusiastic and passionate about it, just like how we are. So
that was something different that we wanted to share with you guys. We hope that you loved our table talk.
Yes.
We enjoyed it as always because we kind of have these conversations so that we can get better in our relationship. And if we see any type of hole that's missing or anything that's holding us back from being at our full potential, we want to figure out what it is, put it on the table, work through it, figure it out so that we can grow. And always, growing is one of our main things that we focus on as far as our relationship and ourselves.
That's the whole point of a relationship, I think, is to grow. And that's just one of the major things you have to focus on. And growth can sometimes become stagnant. So if you feel like you're just staying, don't really know how to grow or what to grow, just talk with your partner, open that dialogue and communication, actually tell them like, hey, I feel like I'm kind of stagnant. Majority of the time they can tell you the things that you're great at or motivate you to where you feel like, hey, I can grow to the next step or have something to look up to actually become. So I feel like it's really great to open up that dialogue with your partner, and that's why we're doing these videos so that you can ask your partner these questions too.
Yes, definitely leave a comment below if you have asked your partner this question. We would love to know what the answer was.
For sure.
So share it with us and leave it below. If you're not a part of the SHPC squad, make sure you click the subscribe button. It's right there. Just simply click it. That's all it takes. Turn on the notifications also so that you can get access to the videos as soon as they come out.
Yes.
Also,
like and share this video.
Yes.
Make sure you share it. You never know who relationship, business, marriage you're saving from sharing this video, so definitely share it. And turn on those notifications again, because you want to make sure you get all of our videos, all of our behind the scenes stuff, all of our photos, our comments. We're going to be very interactive with you guys, so make sure you turn your notifications on.
Definitely. And take the quiz that we have. It's a link that's right below this video. Take the quiz. It's definitely for you to be able to open up that communication first, because there's some questions that are similar to these questions, but there's some questions that should intrigue you to see if there's a hole or a piece that's missing that you can develop more of in your relationship, so you guys can really combine your power and you use it at a maximum capacity so you can reach your goals faster, because that's what it's about, guys.
Exactly. You can't build on a rocky or missing piece foundation, so you gotta make sure it's solid. So make sure you take that quiz for sure.
All right, guys.
All right, squad. See you later.
Soon. Peace.
Bye.